Greetings to Ileana families and students and parents, friends. Thank you for looking in on us this evening in the digital version of the school's annual awards assembly. Each year we gather all the students in the gym and recognize some accomplishments and honor some students. It's a way of celebrating what is important to us and a way of celebrating students who have worked or grown or served well. Ultimately, of course, the honor goes to God, who equips us for the tasks to which he calls us. This program is derived from the annual awards assembly. It will actually be divided into 4 sections or segments, and each section will be posted separately as a separate event, just to break it up a bit and to keep the program to a reasonable length for online viewing. We're going to begin with the department awards. Each year, the many departments of Ileana honor a senior who has demonstrated a high level of passion and capacity for that area of study. The department chairpersons will each come forward to make the announcement for the recipient in their department. This is mostly just an honor for the recipients, but the recipients do receive a small gift as well. So now we're going to proceed with the awards in each department. And again, thank you for viewing.
The Art Department Award winner for 2020 is Aaron Taylor. Normally, in order to be considered for this award, a student has to distinguish him or herself by supplementing their work in their art classes with other activities outside the classroom. This includes painting sets for plays and musicals, designing decorations for homecoming or prom, or even working on the Spire staff. Well, Aaron Taylor has done none of these things. Now, I know it may seem like I'm leveling criticism at him, but I assure you it's quite the opposite. I'm saying that Aaron, without the additional boost provided by those extracurricular activities, has simply, quietly and consistently been the best art student in the senior class. There's not a single course in Ileana's art curriculum that he hasn't taken at least twice, and he keeps discovering new and interesting ways to explore the media and techniques he's learned. Aaron led by example every day in the art room, showing less experienced students what happens when creative curiosity meets driven dedication. Aaron just worked. I never had to worry that he was lacking ideas or motivation. In fact, he is as close to being on autopilot as any student I've ever known. Again, I fear that sounds like a criticism, but Aaron is far from a mindless automaton. His work has become more nuanced, thoughtful, and expressive with each new semester, and I'm excited to see what he's able to produce at the next level. During this period of e-learning, Aaron has been stuck with me for 3 different classes. Every time I sent out a welcome back from spring break announcement or posted a why aren't more of you turning in your sketch assignments rant to all of my students over at Google Classroom, poor Aaron had to read some variation of it 3 separate times. So for all your contributions to Ileana's visual art program, for using your substantial gifts to glorify God and communicate with others, and for putting up with me during some pretty weird times, congratulations to Aaron Taylor.
On behalf of the Bible department, it's Mrs. Lagerway, Mr. Davids, and myself, I am proud to award this year's recipient for the Bible department to be Anthony Morello. Ms. Lagerway said of Anthony that he's been a rock star, especially during this difficult COVID season, where he makes deep connections and insightful journal writing. Anthony, we've all come to know God through the trials of the cross, and we know that some ways the trials make us more like God. And in that, we want to say thank you, because we know that you've gone through some trials, and in that you've become the salt and light that Jesus asks us to be. So Anthony, we thank God for your courage, we thank God for your insights, and especially for your kindness. They've inspired all of us. Thank you, and congratulations.
The 2020 Business Department Award recipient is Jacob Ippelma. Jacob not only took the most business classes, but also earned an A in every class. He wasn't flashy, boisterous, or outspoken, just a very steady, even-keeled student. It was a pleasure having him in so many classes and a privilege to present the award to him. Congratulations, Jacob.
This year's Business Technology Award goes to Brennan Kelly. Brennan has taken several classes in the business department. This past year, he took business communications, preparing for college and careers, and principles of business management. He always had his assignments in on time, and they were always of the highest quality work. Brennan shows initiative, diligence, and the ability to work well on his own in the classroom. He catches on very quickly to new software programs and is adept at problem solving. He is also willing to help others in class. Brennan always has a positive attitude. He plans to continue his education at Valpo University, pursuing a degree in communications. May God bless your efforts as you continue to use your talents and skills while working in His kingdom. Congratulations on receiving the Business Technology Award, Brennan.
This year's Drama Department Cast Award goes to
Sydney DeVries and Matthew Huizinga.
This year, the Drama Department almost had to call in the Math Department to determine the award recipient.
So many numbers involved.
More than 100 students involved in every show.
2 shows per year.
4 years for these seniors.
Multiple ways to be involved in each show, with constructing, painting, and moving things behind the scenes.
To being in front of those scenes as an actor.
Which means thousands of lines to memorize.
And tens of thousands of dance moves to remember.
Tens of thousands of choreography moves, really?
Okay, that might be a bit of an exaggeration.
But it's true that all those numbers add up to the fact that it was impossible to pick just one person who should be this year's Drama Department Award winner.
So, without even consulting any other loggerway or logarithm, we decided that Matthew and Sydney were both worthy of this award.
Shall we talk about what they have in common?
Sure.
Both of these recipients played characters with names that were numbers.
Both played characters who talked with accents.
Both played characters who were older and more sophisticated than they are.
Both played characters who were members of the animal kingdom.
An elephant and a toad, to be exact.
Both worked as a member of a crew and a member of a cast at various times.
Both learned lines faithfully.
Both sang enthusiastically.
Both, more importantly, both represented the best of the drama department.
Leaders who worked as mentors for younger students.
Actors who weren't divas.
Stars who were servants.
Students with great ideas to add who also did everything we asked them to.
In a school year where so many things didn't happen.
We're so glad that Clue and A Year with Frog and Toad did.
And we're so glad to present these Drama Department Awards to 2 seniors who made those productions what they were.
2 major highlights of this year.
So congratulations to the Drama Department Cast Award winners, Sydney DeVries
and Matthew Huizinga. It gives us great pleasure to announce that the 2020 Drama Crew Award is being given to
Madeline Zanstra.
Madeline is a student with whom I've always felt a special kinship.
Yes, you both have a hard time saying no to people.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, though I prefer to call our unique affliction attention surplus disorder.
The Drama Department is blessed each year with a large number of students who serve on our various crews.
And many of those kids find ways to help out on more crews than just one.
Like a set painter who does hair and makeup, or someone who makes props and then later carries them all over the stage?
Exactly. Well, Madeline has served, officially or unofficially, on more crews than anyone before her.
She has helped out on a number of productions as a leader on the set's construction crew.
Where she often found herself trying to rein in the, shall we say, creative impulses of a bunch of rambunctious boys.
From props to costumes to drapery, Madeline has done so much sewing for the Drama Department that we considered having her sewing machine bronzed.
Until the guy who does all of our bronzing told us that she wouldn't be able to use it afterward, and that seemed kind of a shame.
She's even been known to pick up a paintbrush or two, a time or two.
But only in the case of an emergency. You know, like the curtain is going up in 3 hours and we have to paint this refrigerator kind of emergency.
Right. Well, where Madeline really distinguished herself was as a vital member of the set's running crew.
Which is kind of funny, since I can't recall the last time she actually ran a set piece anywhere.
That's because she was busy helping everyone else figure out when it was time for them to move.
For as long as any of us can remember, Madeline has been the voice over the headset network, giving us the page count until the next scene or set change.
That is one of the most important jobs of any of our crews. And it demands a level of organization, concentration, and especially patience seldom found in a high school student.
In other words, it requires someone with an almost superhuman tolerance for being annoyed by other people.
I think Madeline holds the school record for answering, "What's the page count?" the most times inside of a minute without snapping and smashing her binder over someone's head.
That's right. 17. It was an honor to be in her presence that night. Wish she were here right now so I could ask her for a page count on this awards assembly.
Anyway, we are honored to present the 2020 Drama Crew Award to such a deserving individual.
Congratulations, Madeline.
The English award this year goes to Taylor Bennis. The English Department Award is given to a student who demonstrates a love of the English language and a love of English literature. This year's awards winner has taken every English class available, as well as taking some of them twice as a teacher's assistant. She is a published author who does not shy away from sharing her views and personal connections with topics such as sexual assault, anxiety, and self-care. Teachers over the years at Ileana have enjoyed both her deep insights into various topics, as well as her quirky sense of humor. According to this young lady, she hopes to become an English teacher to teach students about both the joy of writing and the joy one can find through pain. Personally, she has changed my life, and not just because I get mistaken for her for some reason neither of us can comprehend. This year's English Department winner is Taylor Bennis. Congratulations.
This year's Family and Consumer Science Award goes to Justin DeVries. Justin took a number of my classes and did very well in them. He also is willing to participate in classroom discussions and willing to share his opinions. Thank you and congratulations, Justin.
The German Department Award goes to a senior German student who has distinguished him or herself in both aptitude and love for the German language and culture. This year's award winner is Kayla Johanna Sylvester. She has excelled in all classes she has taken, from German 1 through AP German 4. Even when her schedule presented conflicts, she did whatever it took, including independent studies and squeezing 3 classes into 2 periods in order to continue learning German. She exhibits a passion for German music, always letting me know about new Rammstein songs, and she has achieved high honors on the National German exam. She plans to study pharmacy next year at Purdue, but I hope she will continue to develop her language talents as well. Congratulations, herzlichen Glückwunsch, Johanna Kayla Sylvester.
This year's STEM award goes to Logan Frederick. I'm not so much as a STEM teacher as I am a problem-solving teacher. And Logan has displayed amazing problem-solving skills since I've gotten to know him. It's been my privilege to be his teacher and see him grow in those skills. I can't wait to see what God has in store for Logan in the next couple of years as he serves our country in the U.S. Navy. Congratulations, Logan.
This year's Journalism Award winners are Taylor Bennis and Lauren Wu. After several years of having the luxury of a large and strong editorial staff, this year's Echo editorial team was only 4 people deep. I was nervous about getting things finished on time and having them done well, but with these 2 young women on the staff, I needn't have worried. Taylor is a master of organization and a layout guru. Her news coverage is outstanding, and her columns have been humble and honest as she has led the student body and the community to consider important issues like mental illness, respect for people with disabilities, and promoting diversity. And she works so hard. Frankly, the last 2 issues of the Echo would not have made it to the press without her willingness to work above and beyond the call of duty. Lauren, too, has performed in remarkable ways all year. She has helped lay out numerous pages. She's willing to write any kind of story at any time when the need arises. And she's terrific at using humor to make the workload feel lighter. Her forte, however, is writing reviews. From film and television to books and restaurants, Lauren has a gift for communicating informative and insightful commentary. Congratulations and thank you, Taylor and Lauren.
It is my honor to present Ileana's Math Department Award to Jacob Gibson and Eason Wang. The Math Department Award is presented each year to a student who has excelled in the math classes that Ileana has to offer up through AP Calculus and has been a member of Ileana's math team. We have several deserving math students this year, making the choice difficult, but these 2 students have been chosen. Both recipients enjoy investigating math and are able to see how a specific topic fits into the larger picture. Both students enjoy being exposed to new areas of mathematics and work for the joy of learning, in contrast to working just for a good grade. Jacob Gibson has participated on Ileana's math team, shows insight in class, and asks perceptive questions that show understanding of past knowledge and where the present topic may lead in the future. Eason Wang has only been at Ileana for 2 years, but in that time has become an important part of Ileana's math team and has shown a real gift for mathematical insight and competence. His excellence is especially impressive as English is his second language. He plans to continue studying mathematics at Calvin University. Congratulations again, Jacob and Eason, for your accomplishments in mathematics at Ileana. May God bless you as you continue to develop the gifts that He has given you.
The Department Award for Music this year is going to two students who are excellent musicians. These students are Andrew DeBoer and Madeline Zanstra. Andrew and Madeline both have a love for their instruments, a passion for performing, and they are great leaders in their sections. They both have great enthusiasm and dedication to the instrumental groups at Ileana and are extremely active in Ileana's band program. Andrew is not only in wind ensemble, but also has been in pep band, jazz band, pit orchestra, fine arts, and various ensembles in his time at Ileana. He is always willing to help with anything the various bands need, and his truck has been very useful in transporting the drum set for jazz band. Madeline is also very involved at music in Ileana. She has been in pep band for 4 years and has attended the Valparaiso Band Festival, and she has been in ISMA various times. This year she decided that wind ensemble wasn't enough, so she is helping us out in symphonic band also. She is the secretary of both bands, and with that title comes all the extra work that I don't have time for or I just don't want to do. Both students have been an integral part of the bands at Ileana, and it is my pleasure to present the Instrumental Department Award this year to Andrew DeBoer and Madeline Zanstra. The John Philip Sousa Award is for outstanding musicianship and leadership. This describes Olivia DeYoung very well. She plays her instrument with beauty and expression. It is a joy to listen to her play. She is not only an outstanding player, but also an excellent leader. She is always ready to help those around her, and she does this with care and kindness. She has used her God-given talents well in her 4 years at Ileana. She has participated in pep band, jazz band, pit orchestra, solo ensemble contests, and the Valparaiso Band Festival. She also uses her talents to give private lessons to others. She strives for excellence not only in the musical things she participates in, but in all areas of her life. I am honored to present this year's John Philip Sousa Award to Olivia DeYoung.
The 2019-20 Choral Department Award is being presented to Rachel Bosman. In her 4 years at Ileana, Rachel has given her all to the choirs she has participated with each year. From concert choir to 3 years in chamber singers, she has strived to make each choir better. I have always admired how Rachel listens, not only to her part, but the choir as a whole. She is aware that in order to make beautiful choral music, we need to work together. I have appreciated the way that she asks questions and points out spots where notes are not quite right, and I have valued her respect for me and for her classmates. Rachel holds herself to a high standard, and that was clear in each rehearsal that she participated in. Thank you, Rachel, for sharing your love of music and your desire for excellence. May God bless the music you make in the future. The National Choral Award is given to students around the country who demonstrate outstanding musicianship and leadership in choral music. This year's recipient is Sydney DeVries. Sydney's love for music and singing in choir is clear to anyone who knows her even a little bit. She has been in choir all throughout high school, even when it meant she had to change choirs due to schedule conflicts just to keep singing. From excellence in rehearsal skills to encouraging her classmates to being excited to try new types of music, Sydney has embraced every part of what it means to be part of the choral program here at Ileana. Sydney's enthusiasm for music extended beyond the classroom, and you could find her singing in the musical and fine arts as well. Choir is a community. Students work together as a team to create beautiful music, and this can be exciting and it can be frustrating sometimes. In the last 4 years, I have watched Sydney help to create a beautiful community in whichever choir she was in. She entered the room each day with a smile on her face and eagerness to simply sing. She spoke to fellow classmates with respect and sincerity. She worked to hone her skills as a singer and musician. It has been an honor and a joy to work with her. Congratulations, Sydney. Keep using your voice to praise God.
The Physical Education Award goes to Matthew Van Essen. Matthew took all the classes offered by Ileana and displayed top-notch character day in and day out. He had a strong desire to help in the gym, and he also put in numerous hours assisting with the basketball program. His teachers referred to him as a great leader through his words and his actions, and they thank him for all the time and energy he gave to them and to the team. Congratulations, Matthew.
Good evening. As Science Department Head, it is my privilege to announce, and I do so with great pride, that this year's Science Department Award winner is Kayla Sylvester. Now, before chants of nepotism begin, it's important to know how the Science Department Award winners are determined. We use a formula that takes into account the number of science classes taken, the grade earned, and a multiplier for the difficulty level. These points are plugged into the formula, and the student with the most points is the winner. Kayla earned the most points based on grades she earned, the level of difficulty, combined with the number of classes she took. Ideally, the recipient will also be pursuing a career in science-related field. Kayla will be pursuing a degree in pharmacy at Purdue Lafayette. Congratulations, Kayla, on your hard work, your diligence, and your endurance over the past 4 years. We are very proud of you.
It's my pleasure to announce the Social Studies Award winner is Lauren Wu. This award is given to a student who has performed well in required courses as well as taken electives within the department. In addition, we would expect this student would also participate in social studies extracurricular activities. Students who receive this honor elevate the discussions in the class, promote good citizenship within the student body. I first met this student during the junior high preview. She saw some pictures of the close-up program and asked a few questions, and then she said, "I want to do that someday." From that moment, I knew she not only had an interest in history and government, but she had a passion for those types of studies. Therefore, it's with great honor that I announce that this year's winner of the Social Studies Award is Lauren Wu. The Close-Up program at Ileana Christian allows students an opportunity to witness our government, whether it be state or the federal level, in a more intimate manner. Students on these programs will meet elected officials and staffers, take field studies, and engage with students from other parts of the country. Students are selected by writing an essay, going through an interview process, and then a final review by members of the history department. Students selected for state close-up program will receive a letter in the upcoming days congratulating them. The students who will attend the Washington, D.C. program this year, I will announce at this time. In alphabetical order, they are Christine DeYoung, Trey Geralaman, Hannah Sleekers, Matthew Smits, Isabella Vanderwood, Rachel Vanderzee, Catherine Vendrunen, and Brady Vrone. Congratulations.
It gives me great pleasure to present this year's Spanish Department Award to Anna Lenting. Anna is an AP Spanish student, which means she has taken Spanish all 4 years at Ileana. She's a pleasure to have in class. She is diligent, cooperative, hardworking, and eager to learn and use Spanish. She has a wonderful attitude. In addition, Anna also has made it obvious that she loves Spanish. She has used her ability to speak Spanish during senior service, and she plans to use it in her career. She intends to pursue a major in elementary education at Purdue Northwest while minoring in Spanish with hopes of teaching in a Spanish immersion classroom someday. Congratulations to Anna Lenting, this year's Spanish Department Award winner.